The Grose Valley, an ancient and deeply carved gorge just a stone's throw away from metropolitan Sydney. It is of such massive scale that it appears that a god took to the earth with a spoon and gouged the section out like ice cream. With spring in Australia only having just begun, the scent of eucalyptus and the brilliant glow of golden wildflowers surrounds me. On this adventure, I traversed the cliff line running along the Grose Gorge before finding a camp cave and spending a night solo in the Australian bush. Join me on this Wollemi adventure. After a series of wet weeks and cold weather, when a couple days of clear sky and sunshine were forecast, I made immediate plans for a trip in the bush. Now, despite the fact that I live in the Blue Mountains and have been making videos for just over a year, I haven't actually filmed a simple Blue Mountains overnighter. Rather, I've been occupied with canyons in areas further afield, deeper into the wilderness. So, with none of my mates available to come camp with me, I took it as an opportunity for an easy overnighter at a site close to home. The walk out to the cliff line is simple, following a fire trail for half a dozen kilometres before reaching the valley. From there, I'll spend a bit of time exploring around the cliff line, surveying the land and looking for a natural shelter to spend the night. I haven't brought a tent or a tarp or any form of shelter with me, so picking a cosy cave will be important, particularly if the weather begins to sour. Getting closer to the cliff line, I drop down into a section of what feels like a rainforest, with a drop in temperature and a plethora of ferns. I take the opportunity to top up my water, as it's unlikely I'll find any more until I pass through here on my way out tomorrow. Now it's been over a year since starting this channel, and in that time I've made just on 20 videos. Lately, life's gotten busy and I find it really hard to make the time to edit these videos. Whilst I can find the time to go on trips with mates for a couple of days, I find it difficult to spend hours and hours editing these videos, especially when most videos get less than 1,000 views. I keep trying to remind myself that I've only been doing this for a year, and it will take a couple before I get any sort of traction. Plus, I need to remember that I'm doing all these videos for myself, to have memories of my adventures with mates, and to show others what a beautiful part of the world we inhabit, rather than doing this for views. Or for money. Another difficulty I find with editing these videos is always trying to achieve perfection. I can spend hours nitpicking parts of the videos, adjusting the scene to match the music, or colour grading specific shots. I think I need to take a step back and focus on consistency rather than perfection. So, this video is an attempt at that, with only a couple hours spent in the editing room, to try and publish a video that would otherwise sit on my computer indefinitely. For those of you who do watch and appreciate my videos, thank you. It really means a lot to me. From now on, I'm going to try and focus less on perfection and more on consistency. So, hopefully plenty more videos coming your way. Anyway, that's enough complaining. Back to the mountains.
Cracking day for it.
Everything I own.
So I had a quick look at one of those camp caves that I spotted down there. Unfortunately, accessing was a bit difficult. There was a traverse that I would have to do with probably a 200 meter drop all the way to the valley floor if there was a mistake. Very thin, and just for me, not worth the risk, especially without a rope and being out here solo. So we'll continue to push down along the cliff line, get a bit further down, still looking for somewhere protected, but also somewhere with a bit more of a view of the cliff lines there, looking back over the Mount Hay range. So I've done a little bit of off-track walking, found myself here. I'm pretty happy with this general area for where I want to set up camp tonight. Might just take it up top of that hill there, have a look around there and see what we can find, but pretty great view. So yeah, this is the cave that I found. Very well overhung, so protected from the rain, and also a bit of a wall on either side to protect me from the wind. Unfortunately, it's not particularly flat, but I think I'll be able to make do chucking my sleeping mat somewhere along here. I actually ended up having a pretty good sleep. There was very light intermittent rain throughout the night, but it was pretty protected here. It wasn't the most comfortable surface at all, but the mat did add a little bit of cushiness, so it wasn't too bad. Just after 6 a.m, first light was just at probably 1:45. The cloud covers moved in, as you can see, whereas yesterday it was pretty clear blue skies when we first set off, pushing into some pretty menacing looking thunder clouds in the afternoon. Today the entire valley's just enveloped with this layer of grey cloud. There's not even really a patch of blue sky to be seen. So weather's certainly changed from yesterday,